Today I am going to discuss exercise questions of standard 7 descriptive question D. Answer the following questions in brief. Number 1. A boy walks to his school with a constant speed of 4 km per hour and reaches there in 30 minutes. Find the distance of the school from the house. For this, you have to write down first what are the given in the question. Speed is given 4 km per hour. Time is 30 minutes, so you have to convert it into hour. So it is divided by 60 because in 60 minutes, 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So 30 is divided by 60. It will come to half hour. Now use the formula distance is equal to speed into time. Put the value distance 4, time is half, so it is 4 by 2, 2 km. So answer will be 2 km. Distance of a school from his home is 2 km. Now come to question number 2. The distance between two station is 216 km. A bus takes 4 hours to cover this distance. Calculate the average speed of the bus. So what is given here? Distance 216, time 4 hours. So you have to calculate average speed. Average speed is equal to total distance covered divided by total time taken. Total distance is 216 divided by 4. It will come to 54 km per hour. 54 km per hour is the answer. Now come to next question. Question number 3. Two cars A and B starting at the same point from the same point and same time are moving with average speed 40 km per hour and 50 km per hour respectively in the same direction. Find how far will car A be from car B from car A after 3 hours. So what we have to do? We have to calculate the distance covered by car A and B with a speed 40 and 50 km per hour in 3 hours. We have to calculate distance covered by both the car in 3 hours. And then we have to take the difference between them. That will be the answer. How far will car be from the car A after 3 hours, that will be. So speed of car A 40 and time is 3 hours. So distance covered by car A will be 40 into 3, 120 km. Similarly for car B, 50 into 3 is equal to 150 km. So what is the difference? 150 minus 120 is equal to 30 km. So car B will be 30 km ahead. Car B, the distance between car A and B is 30 km. Now come to next question. Question number 4. A car moves with a speed of 40 km per hour for 15 minutes and then with a speed of 60 km per hour for next 15 minutes. Find the total distance covered by the car in these 30 minutes. So we have to calculate first with distance covered by the car with 40 km per hour in 15 minutes. So 15 minutes will be converted into hour. 15 by 60. 15 by 60. So the distance covered is equal to a speed into time. 40 into 50 by 60, that will come to 10 km. Similarly, now next period, the car changes its speed from 40 to 60. So distance will be calculated with 60 now. So the distance will be speed into time, 60 into 15 by 60, that is 15 km. So total distance covered by the car in 30 minutes will be 10 plus 15 is equal to 25 km. This will be the answer. Now come to question number 5. Define the term periodic motion. Give two examples of periodic motion that can be used to measure the time. Periodic motion is the motion that repeats itself over a regular interval of time is called periodic motion. Two examples of periodic motion that can be used to measure time. Number one, motion of simple pendulum and motion of the earth on its axis, a spinning motion of the earth. These are the examples of periodic motion because they are repeat itself in regular interval of time. Now come to question number 6. This is the question number 6. Distinguish between uniform and non-uniform motion. Give one example of each. So this is the definition, and it is taken from book. An object is said to be in uniform motion if it moves along a straight path and covers equal distance in equal interval of time, however small this time interval may be. Example, you have to take car moving with constant speed on the straight path. This is the example of uniform motion. Now come to the definition of non-uniform motion. An object is said to be in non-uniform motion if it covers an equal distance in equal interval of time, that and vice versa. Its motion is necessarily non-uniform motion if it does not move along a straight path. Example will be car moving on circular road, curve path. If car is moving on curve path, then motion will not be uniform, it will be non-uniform. So next come to question number 7. Question number 7 is draw the shape of distance time graph for a man waiting for a bus standing at one point on a bus stand. What will happen? The graph will be parallel to the time axis. Is shown in figure A here. Answer of A is here. Time, distance time graph, and this A graph is suitable. A man walking on a level straight and narrow road with a constant speed. Its graph will be B. Distance time graph will be passing from origin a straight line, but it is obliquely. This is the answer of the graph. Now come to next question. E. Answer the following. E part. Number 1. A farmer moves along the boundary of the rectangular field ABCD as shown in figure. He takes 4 minutes to travel across each side as shown in figure ABCD. AB is 80, BC is 40, CD is 80, and again it is DA is 40. So it is rectangular. So you have to calculate the is the motion of the farmer uniform or non-uniform. As you can see, the farmer covers 80 meter in 4 minutes, and next 40 minutes in 4 minutes, and next 80 meter in 4 minutes, and next 40 meter in 4 minutes. If he starts from A to B, B to C, C to D, and D to E. So farmer moves different distance in equal interval of time. So the motion will be non-uniform. The answer will be non-uniform. Motion of the farmer is non-uniform because as he covers an equal distance in equal interval of time. So find the average speed over one complete round of the field. So average speed is equal to total distance by total time. So you have to add 80, 40, 80, 40. So it is 80 plus 40 plus 80 plus 40 divided by 4 minutes plus 4 minutes plus 4 minutes plus 4 minutes. And it will come to this one. It will be 15 meter per minute in minute. If you convert it in hour, then you have to divide it by 60, so it will be 1 by 4 meter per second, or first part is right. 15 meter per minute is the answer. Now come to question number 2. Here question number 2. During rainy season, Shivam noted that the thundering sound of clouds was heard 6 seconds after the lightning was seen by him. If a speed of sound in air is 340 meter per second, find the distance of the point where the thundering sound was covered. So for this we will have to calculate the distance covered by sound in 6 minutes, 6 seconds. So that will be the distance between the point observer and the where sound is produced, lightning and sound is produced. So distance of the point where the thundering sound was produced is equal to a speed into time, is equal to 340 into 6 is equal to 2040 meter. So it is 2.04 kilometer dividing by 1000. So this will be the answer. Now come to next question, question number 3. How can we make a simple pendulum? The simple pendulum, to make a simple pendulum we have to take a bob, heavy mass, a thread and a nail. We will have to tight the heavy mass with the thread, and then it must be suspended with the help of the nail in the wall, and if it is free to oscillate then it will be called as simple pendulum. So B part, question number B. A simple pendulum takes 10 seconds to complete 5 oscillations. Find the time period of this pendulum. So time period is defined as time taken by the pendulum to complete one oscillation. So 5 oscillation takes 10 seconds. So what will be the time for one oscillation? So time period will be total time divided by number of oscillation. Total time divided by number of oscillation. So it is 10 by 5, 2 seconds. 2 seconds will be its answer, time period. So it is 2 seconds. Now come to next question, question number 4. Question number 4 is related with the graph. Carefully examine the data given below. The motion of two different objects A and B. State whether the motion of these two objects is uniform or non-uniform. For this what you have to do? You have to calculate the distance covered in each equal interval of time. So first of all you will see the time is 7 am and 7 am to 7:30 means in 30 half an hour it covers 20 meter. A covers 20 meter. Okay, A covers 20 meter. So for 15 minutes it will be 10. For next 10, 7:45 minus 7:30. Next 15 minutes it is 30 minus 20. You can see 30 minus 20, 10 meter. Similarly, if you go on calculating, then you will see that in each 15 minutes the body A covers, the object A covers equal distance in equal interval of time. So the motion of body A will be uniform, whereas in the case of body B you will see they are moving different distance, they covers different distance in equal interval of time. You can see 10 minus 0, 10 meter in first interval of time, then 24 minus 10, 14 meter. Similarly, each difference is different, so the motion of B is non-uniform. Similarly, you can see question number 5. Observe the graph given below, given here. From the graph, find number 1 the value of distance P and Q in meter, and number 2 the value of R in second, P and Q in meter, and R in second. So for this, what you have to do? For P, you have to move P. You can see P is in distance, and below P it is 4 in time. So on the distance 3 where pencil is placed, move right side and come down on the x-axis. You will see it is 4. It is 4. So the value of P will be 3. Value of P will be 3. Similarly, for R, you can see a pencil is placed at R and go up to the graph and then move to left. It is 9. So on the 9, the value of R, it is 12. Value of R is 12. So you have to write R is equal to 12. Similarly, you can put here the next. You can see in place of 16, move upward and to left. You will see here it is 12. So Q is equal to 12. Here it is the calculation. For P, go upward from 4 and then move left. See the value of on y-axis, it is 3. P is equal to 3. And similarly R, go to the right from 9 and then to downward on time axis, you will get 12. Therefore R is equal to 12. Similarly, you can calculate the value of Q. Move for upward from 16 and then move left and on to y axis you will get 12. So Q is equal to 12. Q is equal to 12. This will be answer. Thank you very much.